Hey everybody out there, this is Kris Nicholson. This is a Yamaha CVP-75 and right now it's apart, and the reason of that is because it's going through a deep cleaning. I sold the CVP-75 a long time ago to a friend, and also it came back kind of, a little bit cruddy. It needed a lot of attention. I had to clean the pedals. These are the legs for it back then. But yeah, it was real. Inside of it was so dirty. It was unbelievable. I think I saw like breadcrumbs or something inside of it. But all the electronics still works. That's the crazy part about it. All the electronics still works. So I have it apart. Now right here, this is the main front panel dash of the CVP-75. So I have to take all those electronics out, and when I take them out, I have to actually clean this whole board, make it like brand new again if I could, as much as I can. I'm trying to restore it back to its former glory. But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's where the disk drive was. By the way, the CVP-75 has a chip on there. Actually, the motherboard, the main tone generator is the AWM, which is Advanced Wave Memory, but this AWM is way different. It's AWM High Resolution, and it has some really good sounds. I did a video of the CVP-70 long time ago. The 75 is a whole totally different animal. So here is the motherboard of the CVP-75, and it's still in impeccable condition. It looks really good. So this is the motherboard, and there's not that many boards to it. This motherboard is huge. It's sitting on top of my Yamaha disc lever. It's huge. And right there, this is the disk drive. This right over here is the power supply right over here. And right over there, that is actually the amplifier board. So there's a couple of fuses that is not working on the amplifier board, that's not making the speakers play. So I wanted to clean up everything. Over here, these are the two mid-range speakers that is inside, and on the bottom of the Clavinova, you got the woofers. So I have to replace one woofer, but you got a couple woofers right here, which is really cool. You got 3 pedals. The CVP-75 it's a real. I'm gonna post demos of it, of when I actually had this. I have actually recordings of it, so I'll post some demos of the CVP-75. But it is such an amazing digital piano. My Aunt Norma still has one actually, and as I said, I got started on a CVP-70, but when the 75 came out, it was really cool. Okay, so here's the key action, and it's gonna need work. So I have to take the whole thing apart. It's gonna need work. A key's not missing. There's a key that I put it somewhere. I think I put it back here or something like that, but the key's not missing. But it's gonna definitely need work. I'm gonna have to get a donor Clavinova just for the action if I don't fix this one the right way. And look, they have those sticker things on it. By the way, everybody, if you have a piano, please don't put those stickers on there. They're so annoying just to get them off. I mean, honestly, you can make, there's a sheet that goes on top of the keys that could tell you what key it is, but don't ever buy these stickers or try it. It's a pain in the butt. So this is the CVP-75 action, and it's a hammer action. The action on it is called an AE action, and it's a hammer action, but it's totally different. So I have to clean it, take it apart, make sure it's working. And this right over here, this is an action off of a Yamaha DGX 670. No, not 670, the DGX 660. So I have it all the way over there. There's more parts of the 75 right there, and this DGX 660, which I had to clean. The rest of the body looks good. Only thing that does not look good is the music desk. And as you can see, the music desk is right there. And usually it'll have the same kind of vinyl covering and the Clavinova logo on there. So I think I might end up just refinishing this whole Clavinova. But yeah, that's what it is right there. Really good. And the DGX 660 is right behind there. Over here, this is actually the headphone, and I was going to say the headphone and the microphone area right here, and that goes underneath the board, and this goes in the back of the board right over here. This is the MIDI, and for MIDI and expression pedal. So before I take apart anything, and this is what I suggest for everybody, before you take apart anything, make sure that you take lots and lots and lots of pictures, because you want to put it back. So yep, the floppy drive still works. I tested out all the electronics in the floppy drive. Everything still works, except for we got to get some sound. So as you can see, the DGX 660, sorry, almost said 670. I have the 670 and the 660. So the DGX 660 Action has the weights in the back right there. Those weights are fine, but they wobble a lot. And same thing with Casio Actions or Yamaha and Casio Actions. Yamaha's more superior, of course. And over here, if I move the speakers, the CVP-75, the Action doesn't have those kind of weights. The weights are actually on the bottom right here. And so I have to go through each and every one of those and take it off. And hopefully I can find some missing parts for the keys. But as I said, I'm going to have to probably use a donor keyboard for, if I can find another Clavinova that's, you know, I can actually borrow the keys from it. But this is an AE Action, which means action effect. And they used to use that long time ago in the 90s. So this this digital piano was actually made like 91, 92. And that's when AWM was really, really powerful. And another thing too is that the sounds on this Yamaha CVP-75, they still use today. So this is the older generation of the Clavinova CVP sounds. But if you listen to like the piano sound they still use today, but it's now called stereo sampling. And like the choir sounds, you know, you can find them on older PSR keyboards. So they still use these sounds today. All right, everybody, so I'm showing you the inside of this Yamaha CVP-75, and right now I'm about to put it together, because that's what I need to do. And I need to take this whole assembly apart. You see there's a piece of tape right there. I need to take that apart. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the boards apart, and I'm going to wash this thoroughly underneath soap and water, so it can look back to its own form of glory. It takes a lot of time, everybody. You know, if you really, really love your gear. As I said, being a CVP-75, it's definitely a personal keyboard, personal Clavinova for me. And look, it has 2 variations. And once I put it together, get this thing playing, I'm going to make a video of it. Look at that. You have your own volumes for rhythm, chords. This was not a cheap machine, everybody. When it first came out, it was around at least $6,000. And right here you have a lot of rhythms right here. I think you have 25 rhythms. Is your little LED display. Also you have disc rhythms. I do have the disc rhythms, and that's a very hard what's it gonna say? That's a very hard disc to find, but I do have the disc rhythms. And you have 60 voices. So 60 voices, you can access all the voices that are on here for like the disc orchestra collection. And you have a 10-track sequencer. Well, that's right over here. That's your 10-track sequencer. 32-note polyphony is another LED screen. And it's really good. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for watching the video. Click like, subscribe, follow me on everything. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.